NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. From the arc. Glenn pulls it in. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Dort with it. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Shoots from the elbow. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. James with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Has to connect. Back to James. Rejected by Holmgren. To the inside. Rejected by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Pass to Lynn. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Dort. An 8-point differential. Holmgren with it. To the paint. Can they get it? Here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Here's Dort. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
James outside. Pass to Knecht. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort with it. Picked up by James. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oklahoma City gets it back. And another shot. Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it. Here's James. That one's wide left. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
There's a screen by Lynn. Here's James. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams from long range. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. From outside, off the mark. 3 seconds left. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Lakers 12. The Thunder 13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
James outside. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player for him. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder And he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
6 to shoot. Pass to connect. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by James, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, the Lakers. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to connect. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Thunder with a lead.
Number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Holmgren. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Benson can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
James goes in. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside, Williams. James with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. James outside. And Doncic launches from deep. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's James. Pass to Vincent. Doncic on the wing. Double team on James. It's deflected. Williams from long range. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. And here's Reeves outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves has got his first 3 points of the game. Left side, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Williams. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Pass to Williams.
Substitution on court.
Goes back up. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Back to Vincent. Clock at 6. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Inside, Hartenstein. The layup off target. Pass to James. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The focus from Holmgren there.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's James. Tries to break his ice. And it's good on the layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hartenstein. To the wing on the left. From deep, Holmgren knocks down the triple. And now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out.
Yeah, the rest of my players, man, we good.
Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. We'll be back in a moment. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. Vincent left side. Here's the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's the Thunder with the ball. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Now, here is James. Pass to Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Lou Dort picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And so Reeves nails both of them. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
About a minute played here in the second half. No good on the quick 3. Thunder leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the block. And they get it back. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's the Lakers ball. From deep, here's Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 8.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Time to get him out for your Lakers. You dance.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. From deep three-point range. Hartenstein stayed with it but couldn't get it to fall. James with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. James attacking. No good with a layup. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brandon.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? A terrific big with skill, size, toughness. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
He's off on the second. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror. He sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. James, outside. For the lead. Pass to Doncic. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Dort with it. Picked up by Reeves. And here is Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Now Los Angeles with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And James gets it to go.
Once he gets down in the paint, there's not much you're going to do to stop the King.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Vincent. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Pass to connect. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. Got a piece of it. James with the ball. Hartenstein covering.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Second team.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
The Lakers trail. Vincent outside. James inside. Outside Reeves. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. So it's Oklahoma City now. Moving it up. And Williams punches it home.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
James. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Now Reeves. Vincent outside. From deep. Williams grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
For the Lakers.
Lakers trail by 5. And here's James. Pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Williams with it. Back to Wallace. Stolen by Vanderbilt. He gets it up. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right.
39. It's time.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hartenstein. James with the rebound. Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning, because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Jumps up. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
A terrific full-court effort from Doncic. The moment he got the ball, he just takes off.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
James outside.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Up and over Doncic. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Now James. Out left to the wing. To take the lead. Counted for Vincent. Vincent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wiggins outside. Off the mark there with a three. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. Pass to Doncic. James, right side. Vincent outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Gets the three to fall.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
James outside. Pass to Vincent. Lets the three fly. Here's Connect. Here's Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
How about LeBron's patience there? The defender biting on the pump fake. Hard to stay down. It's LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Both good from the line that time.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers in the lead. James with the ball. James with the focus.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands. So capable in those moments.
Pass to Dort. Williams with it. He's covered by Reeves. Williams in the post. And Williams punches it home.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's Connect. He's covered by Holmgren. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Pass to Williams. A minute 20 left in the fourth. And he converts the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Holmgren. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Dort. Here's Williams. Beyond the arc. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double. He's just been everywhere tonight.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. SGA on the move. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
They just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're looking good, but they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. They have to lock down the perimeter and prevent a three.
James outside. And here's Connect outside. And it goes!
They got that
money, nigga.
That's before the buzzer right there.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get.
I do this, man.
About that shot.
I do this.
And so
I do this. Come out that zone, nigga.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brett Barry.
Whoa, triple double. Hey, I was rusty that game. I'm scoring 70 this game. You been playing all day? How you was rusty? You been playing all day, man. Last time I played was when I played you.
Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot from 12. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Got to finish there.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And there it is.
I'm going to get to the basket this game, but
James wins this battle right at the beginning. Explosive first step.
And just about a minute into this first quarter.
you got to stop that, man. That's easy. What you doing? He can't dribble.
That's his first foul of the game.
All I'm going to do is stand under the basket and hold my hands up. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm going to stand under the basket and hold my hands up. I ain't going to move out of position.
Something from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Thanks for that, Allie. And James gets it to go.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Doncic on the wing. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And here's the fast break. And that one's good. Holmgren.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's James. And rejected. And they'll get another chance. Doncic outside. And here's Reeves outside. The Lakers with another miss. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's James. Dort with a steal. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's James. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And so J.J. Redick.
You don't want to stick nobody playing center?
We
Bet
might
that say no
be
more.
looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Give somebody down there to stick. Give somebody to stick at center.
Make substitutions.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you somebody to stick at center since you don't want to stick nobody at center. Give you somebody to stick, nigga.
Here's James. Pass to Reeves. Good.
That is your worst nightmare right there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Williams. LeBron with the rebound.
Shit, so elementary. You trying to count 3 seconds away, not come from under there. Man, learn how to play basketball.
And he drops it
That's
away.
offense right there, nigga. That's a play. That's a move. You trying to count 3 seconds out. I ain't never coming from under here, nigga. I'ma stand under here.
If it's working, no need to change.
Shoot it, nigga. You can shoot.
Williams from long range.
Nigga, everybody you going to basket every play, man.
Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on
Oh,
that.
sorry ass shit.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:56 left to play in the first.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Doncic. From downtown. Connects from downtown. And that ties it up.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. James outside. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Connect. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Williams. Pass to Williams. Unable to get that one. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Well, the basketball IQ of LeBron James is off the charts. So adept at finding ways to get to the line.
LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Now, here is James. Give him 8. Here's the teardrop. Hachimura from long range. Drills it from deep.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude
I like
the
Caruso.
first
That's my
quarter.
boy.
Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Back to James. Hachimura left side. Tipped. And it's Caruso penetrating. James with the rebound.
Well, defensively,
see Bronny James out there, nigga.
You're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now.
It really does. I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics, the Lakers, or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Caruso with it. Vincent picks him up. Williams from long range. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. James deciding where to go with it. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 5. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Williams misses. LeBron going downhill. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Outstanding take to the right by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
LeBron James.
And he's good on the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Oklahoma City shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talent would be better suited elsewhere.
Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Thunder trail by 5. Wiggins outside. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. That three's on the mark. Doncic outside. Shot from the wing. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release some fire.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Williams with the screen. To the inside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. Stolen. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Well, the defense allowed that. He had a clear path to the cup.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. That falls.
Keep running that zone, but I know how to beat it. All you got to do is put 1 foot over the 3-point line. Everybody going to come to you.
5 points in the quarter. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Thunder trail by 6. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to connect. Here's James. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's James. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Dort for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And the technical free throw is good. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. That size to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Off the inbound, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 9.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. He's got 12. Vincent outside. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 11 seconds left in the second. Now James. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
27. The Thunder.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. James inside. Right side Reeves. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reeves has got 5 now.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The Lakers lead by 3. James with the ball. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Give him 8 points now. And here's Hartenstein. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
City ball.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
James with the focus.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Holmgren. Outside for Dort. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Lakers.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Doncic grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 5. Dort with a steal. Williams on the wing. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. For the tie. Pass to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force. What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
LeBron on the break.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. Out left to the wing. James brings the double team. Now here's Williams. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. For the lead. SGA doing his thing in close.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's James. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Pass to Reeves. Second chance shot. Hartenstein pulls it in.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And there's James from the arc. James from distance. Easy work.
Boy, when LeBron is pulling and hitting that jumper, you know he's in the zone. Just one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his third foul of the game.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Man, the defender really went after him.
On the night, free throw numbers for him, 7 of 9. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Releases. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. James double teamed. 5 on the clock. Here's Vincent. Has to connect. Now James. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 8.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've racked up a...
The Thunder, 47. Come on, everyone.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
Make some noise.
Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Caruso. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
That's precisely what they got to do right now. Attack the rim. And if you happen to get fouled, maybe you earn a trip to the line out of it.
There's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
And the second free throw is good. So it's Oklahoma City now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness just a problem for defenders.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention. He can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Vincent with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to James. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Dort outside. Now here's Williams. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. From deep, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 13.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's James. Oh, great focus from James.
He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's off. He does not get the second one. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Another shot. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Reeves pulls it down. Double team on James. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Holmgren. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. Lakers trail by 7. James with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. And that one's good. Connect.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here are the Lakers now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
It's stolen by James. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's Connect missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. The open shot by Reeves. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Thunder with a lead. Ooh, swiped away. And here they come. James outside. To tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Williams off the drive. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Oh, this has been a really nice stretch for them.
Yeah, they really are taking advantage of these opportunities that are given.
Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Petty play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Vincent outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside, Williams. Uncovered. And it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's James. Here's Doncic. And he buries him. And that one brings him within one.
Luka wants, Luka expects to take huge shots. This guy is so big time.
Pass to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. And it's good.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Dort with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat my food, man. I wanted that. You sorry as fuck, boy. You got fell off, boy.
When the pressure was on, they stepped up.
Boy, you was at 10 points, boy. You got fell off, boy.
And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForce.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me. Bless. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smelling as big as you ain't even got me, I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out, bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lot, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could've bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes to the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come up, I got all the. I got talking a wide selection. You trying to take my blessings. Get whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one card get dealt. I'm taking my blessings. They don't want to see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't want to see me blessed. They don't want to see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gonna put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my sauce, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. They wanna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys was a rest. Bless. Yeah, they ain't trying to see me. Yeah, they ain't trying to see me blessed. They don't want to see me blessed. Hey, man. Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, amazing view. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm
It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Great to have you with us, everybody. Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to connect. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Now here's White after LeBron James's miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again, the Lakers no good. Brown outside. A three from Porzingis. Len grabs the board. And here is James. And there's the drive. Pass to connect. A three ball. Los Angeles with another miss. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. A wide open look here for Holiday. That three off the mark. LeBron with him. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Tatum on the wing. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. They are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And he's good on the second. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Got a piece of it. On the wing, Holiday. Tatum looking around. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Porzingis. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 5. James with it. Over Tatum. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now here's James, still without a basket. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And a fast break now for the Celtics. White, good.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
James left side. Connect with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Pritchard following the basket by LeBron James.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's LeBron, and taken away by Brown. Here's Hauser. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 6. Here's LeBron. And he converts the layup.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Tatum. Up to the right wing. And stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. On up the court. That gives them the lead. Doncic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Right side Horford. Horford double team. Pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
From deep, Reeves. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Guarded by Doncic. Tatum drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
And stolen by Tatum. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to connect. From outside the arc. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Inside. Here's Tatum. Here's Hauser. To the middle. And finished off by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's Reeves. Nothing on the board. And they double up James. One-on-one here. Outside, Horford. They double him with LeBron. Back to Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
James, good.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. Craig with it. Here's Pritchard. Defended by Vincent. Here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. Lakers trail by 3. Here's LeBron. Jason Tatum grabs the board. To the inside. And finished off by Craig.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never waned.
Pass to Doncic. Now LeBron. He's got 8. The second chance effort. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Nice D from Porzingis. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Chalk up 2 there.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Now here's James. He's got 10. Pass to Vincent. And Tatum pulls it down.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss. Celtics leading by 4. Outside for Porzingis. Brown outside. And stolen by James. LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Lakers with some changes. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's James. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And will return shortly.
21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics leading by 4. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The shot off that time. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves. And Tatum pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Boston leading by 4. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Over in the corner, White. They swipe it. Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
No luck that time either. It's a close game here in Boston. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Celtics. Over in the corner, Doncic. No one near James as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 15.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The 3 for Doncic. Kept alive. Celtics leading by 5. Left side, Brown. Porzingis can't hit. LeBron powering in. And the rejection by Tatum. Stolen by Connect. James looking around. Now, here's Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron is doubled. Over Tatum. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. I mean, this is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Lakers trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. LeBron with the bucket.
A signature bucket for him on that possession.
You got to get him on the basket. He can't stand out there 3 seconds.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And here is LeBron. 17 points in the game. Reeves outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Doncic. LeBron James on the way. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside. Back to LeBron. From past the arc. Vincent misses. Boston leading by 7. Brown with it. In the corner, Horford with it. Poked away. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Celtics making a switch here.
Number 40.
Here's Hauser. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Well, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
down low. Here's LeBron. Boston grabs the miss. 41 seconds left in the third. Over in the corner, Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 9-point game. To end the cold streak, here's Vincent. Los Angeles with another miss. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Doncic. Lots of room.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
26.
Oh, he just ran and got Boston, dog. Cut it out. He just ran and got Boston. Don't worry, I'm playing with OKC next. I need OKC, man. Yeah, I need OKC next. I'm finna quit. I'm finna go get OKC. I need OKC.
Lakers trailed by 9. Pass to connect. Back to LeBron. Over Horford. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Boston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Off on the layup. Here's Reeves. Here he goes. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark. LeBron outside. James slices to the rim.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Looking to get it going. Wide open look here for Craig. Drills it from outside. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
2 points. That one goes.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Pass to connect. Over in the corner, Vincent. Now connect. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Boston again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston leading by 5. Inside. Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by White. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop.
Well, I really like the way Holiday runs with a purpose in these situations. It's not enough just to run the floor. You've got to know exactly where you want to run.
Now here's James. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Los Angeles ball.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Line for one.
Outside, James. And taken away by Brown. Here's Holiday. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Doncic. James right side. And it's Connect in the corner. Pass to Vincent. Back to James. Vincent with it. Deflects the pass. Clock at 4. White. And White with the stuff.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
LeBron outside. Here's Vincent. And it's Connect in the corner. And again, the Lakers no good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Back to Tatum. Connect with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. James misses. Boston leading by 11. And Porzingis, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Alton Connect picks one.
That's fine. I'm going to go get my team, OKC. We're going to play. You ran and got help. You went from OKC to Boston. Huh? Boston go play with OKC. You play with them, I play with OKC. You ain't going to never play with Boston again because you don't want me to play with OKC. You know to get off OKC, no matter. Sorry.
127 left in the fourth quarter.
Nah, OKC, sorry. You don't know how to play with them.
LeBron outside. And he drives in.
Let's go, man. Next game, man. Next game. Go ahead, man. There you go. No, you had 6 points with Tatum. What stats? You had 6 points with Tatum, man. You had 6 points with Tatum, man. Cut it out. Man, I blow these people ass out, man. You got off them because you know you supposed to lost last game. Nigga, I only dropped my joystick. You lose. Gotta blow their ass out. You know you got to get off them. You can't play me or Gus with them no more. What Nino? Nino beating their ass too. People too slow. Yeah, I know. You don't want to play with them. You don't want me to play with them. As soon as you get off, I'm gonna get on them, man. I don't care if you go play with the Bobcats. Go play with the Heat, man. But listen to you say go find another team. Okay, no problem. Come on, man.
Oh yeah. These people that turned us into bosses. Hey, I found a loophole. Fully, we can't let no about no treat them out like a I know good, I know. I was raising some money, put that like 10 ways. My money, stack that for 9 days. No, like they paid. Raisins in the trap, parking in front of Cincinnati. I'm on the street, got your hood, boxing in. No, how? No action on up top. We hit the Angelino at the top. I'll introduce them. Go ahead and shoot your shot. On the line of course, I'm on blue block. He running out the court. Off the court. They and that's of course. Court. Money more. I find a loophole. Fully. We can't let no about no treat them out like a I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. And my money, stack that for 90 days.
Well, you ain't play with him last game. You know you gotta get off him, man. Yeah, go get LeBron, man. They cheat for him, remember? Yo, what the fuck is Detroit?
I find a loophole. Fully, we can't let no about no treat them out like a I know good, I know. I was raised to some money, put that like 10 ways. And my money, stack that for 90 days. No, like they paid. Raisins in the trap, Section 8.
Baby, I can't believe you're mine. So not better with you.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. The fans here in Detroit ready to cheer on their Pistons in this interconference matchup. And Duran slams it in.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 2. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cunningham with it. Inside. Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. On to Hardaway. Thompson outside. A high post shot. Here's Duren. And Duren spins it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Outside Hardaway. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Detroit.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with Detroit's head coach. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep. Blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Detroit leading by 5. Pass to Duren. Cunningham with it. Here he goes. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. He's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shots good by Duren. That's now 8 points here for Jalen Duren.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Cunningham. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now Dort. Williams for three. Duren pulls it in. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Holmgren. He has yet to score. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Knocked away. The kick out to Williams. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Detroit?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Detroit leading by 7. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Takes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Hey, Greg, you talk about toughness. The control.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort got his first 3 points of the game. Now Hardaway. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Cunningham up top. 6 points for him. Goes back up. Rebound by Williams. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Cunningham outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hardaway from outside. The shot misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Over in the corner, Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hardaway. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him.
Number 23,
it's stolen by Duren. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Count that one. And that's 20 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. On the inbound. Thunder on D. Trailing by 2. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A wide open look here for Caruso. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. Off target from outside. Out to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
I'm gonna beat their ass. I just ain't shoot with these people in a while. I'm gonna shoot every shot okay with SGA till I learn this shot.
Separation on the scoreboard yet. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, where you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit, I promise you that.
They get it back. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Over in the corner, Caruso gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caruso's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. Pass to Hardaway. To the paint. Caruso with the steal. And here's the break. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Rebound, Detroit. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And he makes that one. Duren's got 12 in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. On the wing, Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. Out to Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Holmgren the screen. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pistons trailed by 10. Pass to Duren. Here's Holland. Detroit, no good that time either.
all the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Left side, Williams. It's up a three. And Williams throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Pass to Duren. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Wallace lets the three fly. Duren pulls it in. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 11-point game. Detroit, no good that time either. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 20-5 run. And he gets it back. At the elbow, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Joe. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Joe's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Holland. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson in the corner. Fires away from outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Deep bass that's from Chuck Brown and heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs they give us now, but keepsake to keepsake is a tough sound, a weak link. Deep fakes, give it up now, but meet fate. No metaphor.
Always crazy.
You're real old. Not too many things in life that I would fold. Give it up or give it up. I'm getting real close.
When you were talking about your drip and the large shorts, I was literally thinking AI.
Oh, yeah,
So, yeah.
You got the big drip for sure.
You got those big shorts. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Appreciate it.
In season 5, Rodney and Brian sent me a message saying, hey, let's get on, let's run some 3v3. And as luck would have it, we saw none other than Portland Trailblazer DeAndre Ayton. So he was running a shooting guard, a two-way inside-out ISO creator, and I drew the matchup as the guard for Team 2K TV. And the first sign that I was going to be in trouble, he's averaging almost 15 points a game in the city. That is wild in a game to 21. First play, he darts past me on a backdoor and slams it home, and I knew I needed to ready up my game quickly. So I dart up court, I actually got by him and slammed one down on my own, which felt fantastic. He dunks past me again, 11-10, and I'm like, yeah, this team knows what they're doing. DeAndre is clearly capable in 2K. Final score, 21-12. Yeah, they pretty much shut us out from there, but so much fun was had. And this is just what's great about playing 2K in the city. Earlier in the year, we ran into Keon Ellis in the rack.
Yeah, we got this one.
So you're just messing around.
Nice take.
I played with Draymond Green from the Warriors randomly. You just don't know. Could be a celebrity, could be an NBA star. There's so much fun to be had, even if it's just with your friends making memories. That's why I 2K.
All right, how many siblings do I have? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? Now, if you went to 6, enjoy that VC, man.
The 2K Share feature is where you can create or download My NBA Leagues created by the 2K community.
Browse through countless leagues or set up your My NBA save any way you like.
This includes full customization of the teams, rules, and the ability to share to anyone.
This is a perfect way to explore eras of the past, experiment with players or draft classes from multiple eras, or create rule combinations that have never existed anywhere else.
In a way, it's your chance to make and share your own version of professional basketball.
Once you're ready to share, go to the options, upload a scenario, and send out your favorite My NBA